So welcome to Wellness Wednesday, guys. If you are interested in hearing my thoughts on how I'm doing halfway through the week this week, please keep watching.
Sweetness in her eyes.
It almost looks like a winter wonderland, right? Without the snow. It was super foggy last night, and this is what happens to the trees when it's super cold and it's foggy. It's really pretty. It's still foggy over there. On the way to school, and then we have to go back home and then back to school because of forgotten items. Right, Roman? Roman's the guilty one. Welcome to Wellness Wednesday. It's been a crazy week so far. Yesterday, I forgot to wear my mic, so you guys probably noticed it was a little bit different on yesterday's video. Got my water here with me. No coffee. I had a coffee this morning. I don't think I filmed much of what I ate. It was a big mess, so I don't think I filmed what I ate. Yeah, Ada had homework all day. She was stressing out about being perfect. I'm trying to tell her that you don't have to be perfect. You just have to try your hardest. Let her know down below. She does not need to be perfect. She wants to get straight A's. She overdoes it sometimes. Yesterday I had the breakfast muffin, and for lunch, well, actually I had that around lunchtime. Again, it was like 1:45 because Corey was just coming out for lunch, and I'm like, oh, here I am eating at lunchtime again. So that was lunchtime. And then I had granola bite, but those are gone now. So I won't be having those for the rest of the week. And I probably won't buy any more for a while because the prices went up on them and I don't need them. So I probably won't buy them for a while again. I'll start eating regular fruit. They do have raisins in them. Does that count? And then for dinner, we had tacos because the kids wanted tacos. So we had tacos. I'm not sure what I'm going to have tomorrow. I'll have the babies all day tomorrow probably because Alex has jury duty. I don't think I filmed making the tacos, but it was just a simple taco. I just browned the beef. I usually put refried beans in it, but I did not have any this time. So it was just the ground beef. And then we put cheese, tomatoes, lettuce, taco sauce, sour cream. And I think mine ended up being 6 points altogether, which was not bad. And my points didn't even come close to going over. And then I did have, so Corey found these online. They're licorice, black licorice flavor. They're so good. We saw these on a channel that we watch all the time, and they were saying how good they were. Corey knows how much I love black licorice, anything. And so he bought these for me. He likes them too. He likes black licorice. So anyway, these are 80 calories. They're a couple points for 4 of them. So we have 4 every night, but they are so good. Let me show you what one looks like. And we just found these. So they're just, and they're salted, a little bit salted, but the salt isn't too crazy on them. The sodium is 35 milligrams for 8 pieces. So half of that for 4. They're really good. It's a really nice snack. So we'll kind of exchange these until we find a good dark chocolate that we like. We like some kind of a snack, a sweet snack at the end of the night, but not a whole lot of sweetness because we don't like a lot of sweet things. Like, we're not donut people. We do not like donuts often. Once in a great while, we'll have a donut, but then it's like, okay, we're done with donuts for another 6 months because we're just not cake people, pie people. We don't like sweets all that much, so they're not an issue for us. So we can control these on 4 pieces. And if you eat any more than that, it kind of like, okay, they stop tasting so good anymore, which is exactly the type of thing I like. That's why I like really dark chocolate. I can eat one little square of it, and then it tastes good at first, but then it's like, okay, I'm done. I don't need any more of that. That's the kind of treats I like, that you don't love them, but they're really good at first, and then they get not so good. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday is done. And I'm feeling really good about this week again. I don't know, I probably won't have a 2 point something loss again, but Maybe. I mean, even if it's 1 or even, heck, I'll even take 0.2. As long as I get some sort of a loss, I'm okay with that. But I have only had Starbucks once, yes, so far once this week, which is really good. I always have it on Monday, and I didn't have it any other day after that. Now, if I do want Starbucks, it has to be the Premier Protein with the 2 or 3 shots or 4 shots of espresso. That's what I will have at Starbucks, because sometimes I just go into town and I just want to go through Starbucks, and the espresso shots are way cheaper. They're like $3-4, something like that, versus $8 now for a drink. It's crazy. That's why I try to keep it to Mondays only. And like I said, as I go down in weight, that will vanish off of my list of foods, because that's what had to happen last time. I will probably just do the espresso drink on Monday, and then that's it throughout the week. So it's been a pretty stressful week with the kids because of Ada's homework and her stressing out. That makes me stress out. But have I went to really high fatty foods? No, I have not. I am very proud of myself for that, because that's what I did last time when I had the kids here. I would just eat what they were eating, or grab a bag of something. Like, I got these sitting here. I would grab these and eat these. I'm doing really good for that. And I haven't really wanted to. I haven't had to fight myself on that yet. Now, if I have to try and fight myself on that, I don't know how I will do at that, but I'm hoping it'll be okay. I'm hoping that I can talk myself out of that and not actually do that. But I haven't had to do that yet. When I do, I will let you know though. I started some crocheting projects, which is crazy for me, because not like I don't have enough to do already, right? But I've been really enjoying it. It's been really fun. I made this little ball thing. It's called the cat stir, and I follow somebody on YouTube that walks you through how to make it, and I made it. That was my first project ever, and I thought it looked pretty good. The kids loved it, and so they want one. So I've started a second one. I've just been working slow at it because my hands are arthritic a little bit, and if I work too long on them, they get really sore. Like I did that project in a day, and my hands were so sore, and I was like, oh man, I probably shouldn't have done that, and how are they going to feel in the morning? But they were fine in the morning. Now I learned to do maybe 20 minutes and then take a break. And I also noticed in myself that I've been getting up and doing more things and going downstairs more, which I never did. I mean, there was days when I did not go downstairs at all unless I had to leave the house. Many days. I'm talking towards the end there, before I started back on my diet plan. It was where I'd have a hard time talking myself into just going down the stairs, because Nick does all of our laundry. And he'll bring it back up, and I will fold it, put it on hangers, then he even puts it away. So he's in charge of laundry for staying here at the house. And he does a great job at that. I've been feeling more like doing some of those things myself now. Well, not the snow blowing. I love the snow, but I don't like the snow blowing part of it. And I've been just getting up more, doing more things. Thankfully, now that the kids are staying here, I feel more like doing that. It wasn't hard to figure out that in the stage there in September, when I was feeling like, oh my God, I hardly feel like getting out of this chair anymore. That's when I knew, it's like, okay, I have to do something here, because I'm not going to just sit here and have everybody do all my work for me. My house was getting to be a mess again, and I just needed to get control of stuff. I do have dishes in the sink now, but I am going to do them right after I do this video. So I am going to do those. But it got to the point where it's like, you know in your head that you have to do something, right? And so most people will do it. There's some that still won't, and that will keep going down that slippery slope of gaining more weight and getting sicker and sicker, and then eventually passing away. I didn't want to do that. I want to see the twins grow up. I'm happy that I saw that in myself, that I really needed to take control of that once again. And I was about at the same point last time when I started this, maybe a little bit better, because now that I'm getting older, it gets worse every time you gain weight back. So I want to make sure I don't do that again this time around. So I want to talk about a few of my wins this week. So Monday, I got my Starbucks, but Tuesday when I went in town, I did not, even though I really wanted to. And I even told myself, I said, hey, it's early in the week. I have time to work this all off and still have a loss, but I did not do it. I talked myself out of it, and I said, you don't need that. And I didn't do it. And same thing with this morning when I brought the kids to school. I could have got Starbucks, but I did not do it. The next win is actually getting up and doing more things. I had it in my mind that I wanted to get up and do a few more things. Now, something I did want to do that I did not do was get on the elliptical. But the week's not over yet. I should have a less busy day on Friday to be able to get on there and do something. Because Thursday, most of the day I should have babies. Still not 100% sure. I'm really nervous about it because Emily is still very, very crabby and she cries a lot. So those were my wins, mainly just getting up more. I've noticed that in myself. Like I've been getting up more and doing things. And no Starbucks. That is a really good thing too. And the weather has been pretty decent outside. We haven't got any snow yet, just a little tiny sprinkle on our deck, and that was it. That's all the snow we got. And I know north of us got more snow. My daughter called me and she's like, has this snowed somewhere? Because I just passed a car that had a lot of snow on their hood. And I'm like, I know it snowed just north of us, but it just missed us. So that was kind of sad. I was hoping we would get some snow. But I want our first big snowfall to come on the week that I do not have the kids, so I don't have to drive in it. I think that is all for today, guys. I will see you guys tomorrow for Throwback Thursday. I have a video already set, ready to go, and we will do that tomorrow. Thank you so much for coming and watching my video today. I appreciate all of you guys, and please consider subscribing and sharing it if you think anybody else may like this channel. We will talk to you guys all tomorrow. Bye, guys.
You might think you found the alchemy to soften all her edges. You might think you got the melody that plays with all her